Hi, my name is Jennifer and this is my story.
Well, my story actually begins with my daddy. Just like all the other little girls, I thought my daddy was strong, smart, fun, but most of all, he was my hero. But as I grew older, I realized he wasn't like all the other daddies. One day, I learned a new word that someone used to describe my daddy: alcoholic, a second-generation one at that. My hero was actually the town drunk. My parents divorced when I was 10 and my father's drinking escalated. He never would admit he had a problem and chose to drink rather than take care of his family. Over time, he alienated everyone and found himself in clinics, rehabs, and even jail. While he was making his poor choices, there was a choice I had to make. I chose to love him anyways. Shortly after joining Countryside and sitting under the preaching of Pastor Wilson, I became greatly burdened for my daddy's soul. I was determined that he was not going to live in hell for eternity. Larry and I witnessed to him every chance we could get. One time, he even called the police on us because he didn't like the fact the Bible said he was a sinner. After consulting Preacher one Sunday, he gave me 2 bits of wisdom. Number 1, I needed to simply pray that my father would go to the hospital and then he would have no choice to sober up enough to hear the gospel. And number 2, I remember him saying, "Jennifer, where there is life, there is hope." We prayed, and the prayer was answered shortly after that. He was admitted to the hospital in Brunswick, Georgia, for congestive heart failure. While his stay there, he suffered a heart attack, and because of his poor health, there was nothing the doctors could do. I remember I was so worried Preacher wouldn't make it in time because Daddy would slip in and out of consciousness. And it was almost like magic. The minute Preacher walked through the door, my daddy woke up, heard the go plan, and with tears pouring from his eyes, finally accepted God's forgiveness and grace he had tried to drown all those years with alcohol. Those were the last words I heard my daddy say. Soon after that, he slipped back into a coma and died. I know my daddy can't come back, but if he were allowed a short visit, I'm sure one of the things he would talk about is God's love. He would encourage us all to not give up on our loved ones. Love them, forgive them, be Jesus to them. Do whatever it takes to get the gospel to them. Don't ever give up. And remember, where there is life, there is still hope. My name is Jennifer, and I want to encourage you that you will get through this.